Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Empower Your Mind for Success podcast, a podcast for anyone who wants to build an entrepreneurial mindset. Can a man change his stars? If a man believes enough, he can do anything. That was a dialogue from a scene in a movie called The Knight's Tale. I'm sure you have watched the movie Heath Ledger, where Heath Ledger is a son of a Thatcher, and he wants to become a knight. And because he's not of noble birth, he cannot become a knight. And in this scene, the young junior Heath Ledger is watching a rally of knights entering into the city, into the kingdom, and he says that one day he'll become a knight, and a person standing next to them starts laughing, saying that you are a Thatcher's son, you can't become a knight, it is as if you are changing your stars. And Heath Ledger asks his father, can a man change his stars? And his father says, if a man believes enough, he can change anything. Right? So I think it's a very short scene, 30-second scene, but a very impressive and a very powerful message. If we believe enough, we can achieve anything we want in life. Now, this is not a statement to make you feel cool, or a statement to or give you a pep talk, or to make you feel better in a difficult situation. It is actually based on the science of getting rich. It's actually based on the science that has proven that our beliefs and our belief systems can actually impact the quality of our life. Now, and I'll explain how this works a little bit based on how I understand it. But if you think about it, our framework of making a decision is based on our belief system. Our belief system basically resides in our subconscious mind, and belief system basically is a set of perceptions, thoughts, emotions, feelings, the things that we have repeatedly heard from our parents, siblings, all the authority figures in our lives, our teachers, while growing up, and we believe in what we have heard in something again and again and again. So if you grew up in a childhood, in an environment, where you were told that you are great, you are going to be a very good in school, you're going to get great marks, great scores, a great GPA in your college, and you're going to get a great job, and you're going to be a very successful executive, and you have been told that enough while growing up, you will believe that, and you will achieve that will become your destiny. But if you have grown up in an environment where people tell you that you're not good enough, you're stupid, you're dumb, you would tend to believe in it, and that will become your destiny. Actually, I remember in a Darren Hardy video where Darren was talking about, I believe about a student, or I should not say a student, about a person, who became very successful business owner. And, while growing up, he was given an IQ test. And when he took the IQ test, the results came back, and he was told that he's one of the guys with a very high IQ, and he's almost like a genius. And his parents were really surprised because he was not good at school. His grades were not great. But when this person saw this IQ report and saw that he's a genius, he started believing in it much more, and his grades started getting better. He became a very intelligent kid in school and college, and he grew up to become a very, very successful business entrepreneur, and a very successful person, became very rich. And a few years later, the company that had conducted the IQ test reached out to him, saying that it was a very on a very rare occasion, there were some mistakes made in the IQ reports where wrong information was given to the people, right? So there were wrong reports given to the people, and he was one of them, which meant that his IQ was not that great, but he was told that his IQ was great, and because he believed in it, he became very successful. So it doesn't matter what you are doing in your life, where you are, what you're doing is a fact of your life, but it doesn't have to be your truth. And I've spoken about this in the previous few podcasts, but I wanted to emphasize this again, that your truth is not your fact. And you need to understand this, right? So if you can change your belief systems, if you can change your environment where you will now be surrounded by people who will believe in you, will encourage you, will keep on motivating you, and you find the inspiration from within, then you will be able to change your thoughts. Your thoughts will change your belief system. Your belief system will change your attitude, which will change your actions, which will change your results, and which will change your destiny. These are all things are linked, right? So now let me explain a little bit how this works, right? So your thoughts originate in your conscious mind. And when you're thinking, neurons get connected in your brain, and the new pathways are created. And when you start thinking a lot about something again and again and again, it gets transferred into your subconscious mind. Now, your subconscious mind doesn't understand language, doesn't understand good or bad, doesn't understand logic or analytics. It's a very feely, touchy, emotional kind of a mind. But your belief systems, your habits, your rituals all reside in your subconscious mind. And 95% of our lives we live in autopilot. And we can live our lives in autopilot, which means, you don't have to think about breathe in, breathe out. You don't think when you're walking. You don't think when you're driving a car. You just have learned that skill so much and repeated it so often that you do it in an autopilot mode. That is why sometimes you reach your office without realizing how quickly you have gotten to your office, because you are not really thinking of driving. You are just driving along the way through your subconscious mind. And that is how it works. Now, so when your subconscious mind receives the command through your thoughts, your subconscious mind interacts with the universe through the energy vibrations and tries to get what you are asking your subconscious mind to. That is why suddenly, you get an idea or a thought occurs to you, because your subconscious mind has gone out there to try to find a solution to a problem that you've been thinking of for the last week, a month, and you have not been able to find a solution. And that suddenly you have an aha moment. Your subconscious mind attracts into your life what you command your subconscious mind to do. That is why people say, and your subconscious mind is basically a product of your rituals, your habits, your belief systems. That is why you get in life who you are, not what you want. Because if what you want is not in congruence with your true self, you will not be able to attract it. That is why you attract who you are. Rich people attract money. Rich people attract other rich people in their lives. Why? Not because there is some voodoo magic behind it, because that is the law of the universe. Poor people attract poor people. Poverty attracts poverty. That is why you have to change your mindset. You have to change what you believe in so strongly that you will be able to achieve what you believe. Now, there is a whole certain way, and this has been documented in ancient texts as well. It has been documented in books that I have read around starting from 1911, The Science of Getting Rich by Wallace Wattles. It has been documented very well in the Think and Grow Rich book written by Napoleon Hill, 1937, in Magic of Thinking Big in 1987, and even in 1905, 1906, As the Man Thinketh by James Allen. All these things are documented. There is a certain way of how people have, if you've learned that certain way, they become very successful at whatever they put their minds to. It is not a trick. It is not luck. It is not coincidence. There is a certain way of achieving things in your life, and it cannot be achieved only through consciousness. It cannot be achieved only through logic and an analytical mind. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying be illogical. What I'm saying is you have to let your subconscious mind work in the background with its unlimited multitasking capability to achieve what you want, that you have thought through in your conscious mind. So yes, you have to leverage your conscious mind to think of what you want, believe in it enough, you will believe in it if you visualize, if you imagine, if you attach emotions and feelings, happy feelings and happy emotions to what you want to believe in and what you want to achieve. And then your subconscious mind will go out and make it happen for you. You talk to any successful entrepreneur, you talk to any successful executive, they will tell you the same thing. They may not be able to put it in these exact words, but they will tell you that, it's not always that they have deliberately figured things out. There are certain things that have come to them. Now, where do these things come to you, come to us? From where? They come to us from the universe. The universe is made of the same thing that you and I are made of. The same dust particles, the same energy vibrations. So if you think a little bit about this, all these things will now sound logical to you. And if you can master this art, this way of getting things done, you will be able to change your stars. You will be able to change your destiny. You will be able to change your future. Remember, where you are today is an exact result of your thoughts and the choices that you made in the past. Exact product, exact result. So if you want to change your future, all you have to do is change your thoughts and make the right choices. Now, is a choice right, wrong, is hindsight. I get that. But if you surround yourself with the right people, if you immerse yourself in the right environment, in an environment of what you're seeking, then you will, chances are higher, probability is higher that you will end up making the right choices, because you will be getting advice from the people who have been there and done that. And then you will be able to change your destiny. You will be able to change your stars. So believe a lot in yourself. If you don't, who else will? Don't wait for someone else. Unless you believe in yourselves, you will not be able to attract the people who believe in you. I hope this helps. I hope this provides value to you. I hope this gives you enough thinking material to ponder on. I hope this gives you a starting point of how you can begin changing your future. If this has provided value to you, please share this podcast with someone you believe will benefit from listening to it. And remember, you have unlimited potential. Own it. Thank you for listening. Until next time, take care.